Did you know that the western monarch butterfly will likely be declared endangered later this year? Did you also know that there's a free way that you can help monarchs if you live in California? And if you don't live in California, then there are other ways that you can help native pollinators in your area, whether or not you have monarchs. Welcome back to California Garden Goddess. I'm your hostess, Anna, and today I'm going to tell you about ways that you can help native pollinators, especially the monarch butterfly. In 2020, the population of the monarch butterfly dropped to an all-time low, and it was thought that they might not make it. These striking butterflies are in danger because of a number of different reasons, but there are free ways for you to help, and I'm going to explain that later in today's video. While adult monarch butterflies can feed on a variety of nectar plants, the monarch caterpillar can only eat one plant, and that is milkweed. I started raising monarchs back in 2015, and I've been successful for many years. But one thing that I've changed since I started raising monarch butterflies is making sure that I use a native milkweed versus a tropical milkweed like I started off with. Now, if you're in California, tropical milkweed can actually be a real problem for the monarch butterflies because when they're located too close to overwintering zones, the butterflies don't know what's going on and they'll start laying eggs and keep up with their life cycle instead of going and resting. So it's very important that you make sure that you're planting the right kind of milkweed in your yard for your climate and for your zone. If you want to have monarchs in your yard, you should add milkweed to your yard. However, a couple caveats actually. One is that milkweed is poisonous, or toxic if eaten. So if you have children or animals that like to eat plants like that, like a goat or rabbit, anything that likes to eat plants, you have to keep them away from the milkweed. Maybe put it in a container or keep it out of reach because that is something that is toxic and it can actually pose a great deal of harm. It may be one of the reasons why milkweed was eliminated. I'm not sure. I'm not an expert on why milkweed is hard to find. All I know is that it is hard to find. So this gorgeous female monarch, she almost looks desperate. See her as she just keeps laying egg after egg on my narrowleaf milkweed. What happens when they lay too many eggs on one plant is that the caterpillars will overtake the plant and they won't make it to adulthood. They won't make it to becoming a butterfly because there are too many eggs on one plant. So that's what I mean when I say milkweed is hard to find. And this next shot is of the line last year to buy milkweed right after they opened at California Botanic Garden. So it's really hard to find milkweed for both humans and butterflies. California residents can actually get free milkweed, so stay tuned to find out how. But first, I'm going to tell everybody how they can help native pollinators in their area by doing just a couple of easy steps. So besides planting milkweed, there are other ways that you can help if you have garden space of your own. In an upcoming video, I'm going to show you ways that you may even be able to get the government to help you pay to replace your lawn. The other way that you can help besides reducing your amount of lawn is also by reducing the amount of pesticides that you use, or don't use pesticides on your native plants, don't use pesticides on your pollinator plants, only use pesticides, organic pesticides, when needed. Like I rarely spray my garden for anything other than maybe some powdery mildew. I might, if I see aphids, I spray it off with water. I try not to use pesticides as much as possible because when you have pesticides encounter your beautiful monarch butterflies, it could kill them. In the US, we have two different populations of monarchs here. We have the eastern population and the western population. The eastern population of monarch butterflies, a lot of you may already know, those go ahead and they migrate all the way down to Mexico into the Sierra Madre Mountains. In California, it's a lot easier to see the monarchs that are overwintering because they have a bunch of different spots that you can visit throughout the state during the winter to see the monarchs overwintering. I've been to two so far. I've been to Pismo Beach and then also a park in Huntington Beach. And it was so amazing to see these beautiful butterflies just kind of floating around on a warm, sunny day. The Xerces Society has a record of all these different monarch overwintering spots, and they actually recently discovered one as far inland as Riverside, which is I think about 45 miles inland from the coast. So now I'm going to tell you how you can plant milkweed for free or how you can get milkweed for free. Either one. So if you're a more experienced gardener, the Monarch Fellowship is a great organization that's giving away free milkweed seeds for you to plant. You get to keep some of the milkweed for yourself, but you're also going to be signing up to be a hub, which means that you're going to be giving out milkweed to people to plant in their yards for free. So that's the second thing that they're looking for. We're looking for volunteers not only to grow milkweed from seed. You have to attend a 1-hour training session, but they're having it online. You can do it either tomorrow at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'll give you the link to sign up. If you miss out, I know that you may not watch this video right away, but I'm going to give you a link so that you can contact them for getting free milkweed in the future or free milkweed seeds in the future. So the Monarch Fellowship, they have some great swag. I'm wearing one of their shirts today, and you can also help them out by giving a donation. If you are a hub, they ask that you give a donation. You don't need to, but it does help offset the cost of the postage. And so while it is free, this is just something, it's a great organization that you may want to think about giving them a donation because of all the hard work that they're doing. So this year I'm really excited because I'm also going to be volunteering as a milkweed hub and a native plant nectar hub later in the year. So I'm going to be signing up to get free seeds, and then I'll be planting those seeds and then giving away the plants once they're a little bit larger. I'm going to be giving a lot more information about how to plant milkweed, how to give it away. And if you are a hub, you're going to get information, you're going to get the training on how to plant the milkweed yourself. However, I still want to teach even more people, especially people that if you get milkweed from one of the hubs, I want to help and create a video so that people can watch and see exactly how to plant milkweed in their yard. If you're not from California and you're still watching this video, I suggest that you check out the Xerces Society because they have a great milkweed finder and a lot of other useful information that you can use to help support local pollinators in your area. Now, the great thing about native plant seeds is that once you have native plants in your yard, you can start collecting seeds and giving them out to other people. And that's part of what they're doing at the Monarch Fellowship. At least one of the volunteers there grows her own seeds and gives them out to other people. So that's really, really cool. Thank you so much for watching my video today. Don't forget to subscribe because I'm going to be teaching you all about how to plant milkweed and help monarchs in your area. Thanks and have a great day. Bye.